Just about 7:15 this morning, and breaking news, this child in Raytown is still missing. Searchers are doing everything they can to try to find Joey. He disappeared around 2:40 this morning. He is just 4 years old and lives near 75th Street and Blue Ridge Boulevard. Joey is on the autism spectrum. Police tell us he just walked out of one of the doors of his home, and now his family has no idea where he is. And 41 Action News anchor Richard Sharp is live near 75th and Blue Ridge, where the search is ongoing. Police had said that his family said he might have done this before. Right, Richard?
Yeah, a couple times before. We've talked to some neighbors who came up here and said they've seen him wandering around every once in a while. Not a lot, but it's something that they have to check into. I've got Captain Harper with me right now from the police department here in Raytown. You guys have called in a lot of resources. Give us a feel for the scope of the search at this point.
Well, right now we've been searching an area about 1 to maybe 2 square miles, which is mostly the large subdivision here. We have Cave Spring Park to the west, heavily wooded area, and then we have a very large cemetery to the south of us here. So because of that, we've called in numerous resources, several outside agencies, fire departments, police departments from Missouri and Kansas. We've called out several search and rescue canines. We have several here now helping to search, and I'm hearing that there's more on the way to help.
This is a big response to try and get this kid found. He went missing at kind of a critical time. It was dark, it was raining, it was kind of cold outside. Plus, you mentioned before, he's on the autism scale. How challenging is this search, and how important is it we find this kid quick?
Well, obviously, it's very important that we find him as soon as possible because of the weather. It's raining, he's going to be wet. As far as we know, he was only wearing a diaper when he left. It is a little chilly, and of course being wet compounds that. So we're very concerned about just being exposed to the elements right now.
You've had a pretty good response from neighbors. We've seen a lot of them come up here and ask you, hey, we want to help, what can we do? What do you want to tell them?
To just hold off, because we do have search and rescue canines that work on scenting. So we don't want excess people that might muddy up the scent. So while the canines are working, we're just asking everyone to hold off. If it gets to the point where we need to call in extra volunteers to come help search, we will definitely put that out and coordinate that.
But in the meantime, if you live out here, you could see the officers and dogs going through your backyard, that type of stuff.
Correct. And yes, if you do live here in the subdivision, it's Gregory Heights. Definitely feel free to look in your backyard, under decks, in your shed, anywhere a 4-year-old could hide, to get out of the rain.
Captain, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to doing stuff. So you can see how challenging this is out here and how many resources they have. I also got some video just a short time ago of some of the search dogs in this area. They've called several out that are on scene already. They have more on the way, like the captain said. I spoke to one neighbor here who just basically said that the kid, when he went missing before, was hiding in her shed. This is down the street quite a ways. So they're asking residents to search their sheds, search under their desks, search everywhere. Live in Raytown, I'm Richard Sharp, 41 Action News today on 38 The Spot.